Well, to discuss this further, we joined in studio by Mohammed Belall, Mod Books. He's a religious scholar. Ramadan is considered a holy period by Muslims across the world. Why is this so significant?
Well, this is significant on a number of aspects, but religiously speaking, this is the holiest month of the Islamic calendar, and this is the month of the holy book, the Quran. Well, what this means is that this is the month that Muslims believe that God talked to man for the last time. It was the month that the Quran was revealed from God to Prophet Muhammad. So in this sense, when you talk of Islam and whatever Islam stands for and all the teachings of Islam actually emanates from this cosmic event when God revealed himself to man. So this is what makes this month holy and sacred in the eyes of Muslims.
All right. We've just seen that story, though, from Somalia, where Muslims in Somalia are going to be lying low this month as a result of a feeling of insecurity. Why does the threat, though, from Islamist groups such as Al-Shabaab heighten, though, during this holy month?
I think this is a very local phenomenon. If ever there's any increase in threats or in violence, this may be very local to Somalia or to some places in Somalia, because in Islamic thinking, this month is considered as holy precisely because it is the month where no violence is allowed. And this is not only in Islamic tradition, but even before the coming of Islam, there were 4 months, one of which was the month of Ramadan, where all forms of violence, conflict were actually forbidden. It was a norm for the Arabs, and when Islam came, this was meant to be the norm. So whatever happens to Somalia, it may be something that is very local to that particular area. Now, when we talk of Islamist threat, well, I don't really think that we can term any threat or violence as being Islamist or any other religions for that matter, because violence and threat has no religion. So, as I said, so this may be something very localized, right. And yeah, it may not be. It doesn't have anything to do with, the overwhelming majority of how Muslims behave in this month.
Well, you have mentioned that this should actually ideally be a violence-free period there, though. But in the event that there is any violence, though, or there are threats or violence, what can be done, though, to address this threat and its influence during this period?
Well, if we are talking in the context of Kenya, where we are right now, a number of things can be done, but it depends by who. And if we talk from the standpoint of Muslim leaders and community leaders, I think they are doing what needs to be done. One of which has been the launch of a campaign precisely to reclaim the narratives that jihadists, if you want to call them, or those violent extremists are using. So Muslim leaders in this month actually have launched a campaign to explain to people, not only Muslims but other people, what Islam stands for, what this month stands for, and what jihad stands for, and what Islam and Muslims as a whole stands for. But I think a number of things can be done by security and security forces and security agencies as well. Number one is we need to stop harassing people, especially Muslim, that are going for late night prayers during this month. What can be done as well is stop profiling people just on the basis of their appearances or on the basis of whether they have a beard or wearing Islamic dresses. So these are, I think, a couple of things that could be done as well to mitigate these type of threats.
All right, Mohammed Belall Madabu, he's an Islamic scholar joining us there in studio in Nairobi. Thank you for your insights.